Hello, and welcome to the Fright Divide. I'm Brad, and I love horror movies.
I'm Michelle, and I do not.
Well, today we're going to have another good time because we're going to be watching Heretic, which came out last year as well. This is a movie you haven't seen before, and have you even seen the trailer for this one?
No, nothing. Don't know anything about it.
Don't know anything about it. I want to give you a little bit of information so that people know. This movie was directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods and stars Hugh Grant, Sophie Thatcher, and Chloe East. It's about a couple of Mormon girls that
Hugh Grant?
Yeah, Hugh Grant.
So I thought it was like
Huge
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan, that's the black phone, dude. That's the black phone, the grabber. You got a couple Mormon girls going around knocking on doors, and they knock on the door of a really weird fella.
Mormon. Don't tell me too much about it.
This is the plot.
All I know is Heretic. There's something religious. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, it's just a basic plot.
I like to watch movies without knowing anything, though. Yeah. I don't watch trailers on purpose.
Yeah, we're not going to give away anything big. It's just the plot, and that's all I'm going to say.
Keep it high level.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep it high level here. Okay. So that being said, you know nothing about the movie.
No.
I think this is one you're going to like.
I guess I'm ready to jump in. Now I know that Hugh Grant plays a weirdo.
Yeah. I mean, he's a nice guy.
Heretic.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. The title doesn't give anything away.
No, neither does the plot synopsis. It's a very basic plot synopsis. Let's get into it. Let's check this movie out.
Okay.
You ready to rock?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Sister Barnes, and this is my companion, Sister Paxton. Are you interested in learning about our Savior, Jesus Christ?
I feel like for you, this is the scariest part of the movie, is just going out and soliciting.
This would never be me.
I listened to some of the songs, and they're actually pretty funny.
Just foreshadowing, because that seems like a slightly difficult bike lock.
Could be.
See, there's imminent on the bike lock again.
Again, yeah. You might be on.
And both the bikes are locked up with the same. And it had a separate key. It's not like a combination lock.
Yeah, it has its own key.
Don't lose the key.
That's key. Hey, that's key.
Yeah. I really don't like how he's opening this door.
You know he's getting a little old these days. He's probably just slow getting to the door. Wouldn't think much more beyond that.
Good afternoon.
He's still a good-looking guy, though.
Does this remind you of The Holiday? It's basically a remake of that.
Bridget Jones's Diary. He doesn't seem creepy at all.
He's a nice guy.
Why'd you say he was creepy?
I said he was weird.
He doesn't seem weird. See, now I'm looking for the weirdness.
It won't be that hard to find.
Excited. My grandma used to make the best pie.
Okay, well, you and my wife are going to get on very well. Oh, one thing, the walls and ceilings have metal in them. I hope that's okay.
You know what?
Good.
What does he mean, the walls and ceilings have
I told you he's a
metal in them?
weird guy. I told you he's a weird
What does that mean?
That's a good question.
I don't know if I'd be drinking something a stranger gave me.
Not even a crisp, cold Coca-Cola with no ice?
No, I don't think so.
How did your father pass away? Blueberry disease? Who wouldn't want that?
Lou Gehrig's disease.
Blueberry disease?
That's like what that chick had in Oompa Loompaville. Willy Wonka.
Question. What's your favorite fast food?
Okay. Burger King is better than Carl's Jr., which is better.
This is the worst part of this movie. Nobody's ever going to put Burger King.
Hardee's, Burger
which is better
King.
than Rowdy's, which is better than Checkers, which is better than Wendy's, which is better than In-N-Out.
She's right about that. Wendy's is down low on that list.
What about Taco Bell?
We don't talk about Taco Bell.
I like talking about Taco Bell. I thought their list in general kind of sucked. I really wouldn't pick any of those places.
Yeah.
Can we meet your wife? Please.
I have a feeling there's no wife.
What makes you think that? He's a charming man. It could be Bridget Jones herself.
I hope it is. Let's get the fuck out of here. He hasn't really done anything. It's just vibes.
And the candle could be a coincidence. There could actually be a blueberry pie back there. Possible.
Seems like he might be fibbing about two things already. There's no wife and there's no pie.
What do you think you would do right here? Think you'd go down the hallway?
Probably try and call somebody.
It's not going through. It's a storm. Keep trying. Okay.
There's metal in the walls, but there's no service.
Possible. Maybe that's what he meant by that.
Is it a statue?
Oh, dude, those eyes are creepy.
The
Man.
eyes follow you. Oh.
And there they are. Welcome.
a nice library, though.
It's a nice, like, symmetrical room, too.
It's like cold, though. There's no fluffy armchair. Told you that key was gonna
B key.
be critical. Did he swap the key from the pocket?
Mormonism, i.e., the zany regional spin-off.
Bob Ross did.
How's he gonna do Bob Ross like that?
Dada, excuse me. Never mind.
He didn't really nail the voice, though. It's "Excuse me."
Like cup feels out of sync with this color scheme.
Looks like he got it on a cruise somewhere, right?
No.
That's a deliberate decision there.
Yeah, they could have just given him a glass.
Yeah.
There's words underneath it, but I
Looks like a
can't tell.
name.
Like, I wonder if he's done this to another girl and stole her cup.
That's what you kind of think, right?
Okay, we're leaving now. Thank you for all your mentorship and thank you for letting us leave.
I think this is not a good room.
You don't like this room?
Like,
Look
I'm
at him
standing up there
with his cup, dude.
Ugh.
That's a dark basement, too,
And he's
man.
gonna shut the door and it's gonna be pitch black. Pitch black. Hey, that's foreshadowing too.
That's nice,
We
right?
got a little weapon now, a little club.
A little nail club.
See, this is when I think that they need to play like chicken in the pool and get on each other's shoulders.
What is that going to do?
Because she can almost reach the window.
Oh, I thought you meant like they were going to fight him and she was going to put her on his shoulders.
No.
If anything happens, you take this and you stab him in the neck as hard and as fast as you can.
Yeah, I haven't really had a lot of faith in this letter opener. Usually when it's that obvious of a weapon, it's like that's not going to be it. I think that's where the other hallway led. I think both hallways led to
the same place. Belief and disbelief going to the same place. He would set that up.
Yeah.
You know.
This is the girl that had the cup.
Like,
maybe this is his wife.
It's his wife. She's got a blueberry pie.
Yeah, this doesn't look like someone with a bright blue cruise cup.
Oh, it is a blueberry pie.
You said there was a chance it was really happening. Cracking a lot. That's how I feel getting out of bed in the morning. Keeping track of every minute they're there.
He's got a map too, like a little board.
He is very methodical about all of this.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Like an engineer gone wrong.
Like John Kramer, Jigsaw.
Yeah.
And these
and
gals.
This person's still curled up in a ball.
Yeah, there's the yoga, but these girls are smart too.
Oh God.
Spiders.
I don't like that.
Acknowledge. Thank you. Acknowledge that she is no longer breathing.
No.
So she's dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I mean, that wasn't a very thorough investigation.
But she's pretty dead, though.
I mean, they checked her pulse for what, 2 seconds?
The elders?
Well, your boy Eric Foreman didn't really put up much of a fight at the other house, so he's probably going to say, no, I haven't seen him. And he's just going to say, okay, thanks. You guys scream as loud as you can.
Oh, sorry, I was at the back. No, I'm sorry to bother you.
He opened that fucking door.
He's got some intricate timer there too.
I better scream louder than that. Smart girls.
I told you they were wicked smart, dude.
Are they gonna have anything to make a fire with, though?
Thank you for your time. All right, well, good luck. Yeah, I mean that. Okay.
See? No wet blanket. He was just gonna say, okay, thanks. Their bikes are out front.
Any luck? I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you one question. Have you received this booklet?
Jesus. No pun intended. Oh God. I knew she was.
This is happening right now. That's why I
This
think
is
Mr. Barnes, Mr. Paxton.
red herring. Is that what it's called? A misdirection.
The letterhead, the letter opener.
This is not anything. I think it's gonna backfire big time.
We're talking about magic underwear.
Was that her throat? Whoops. Well, that's not how I expected this scene to go at all.
What an epic swerve, dude. That is masterful, I would say.
I feel very depressed now.
Epic swerve, though.
I would have expected the other one to be the final girl, not her.
And that's another layer to the epic swerve that is.
He looks way too happy about this. Don't cut her again. Ah.
It's bleeding too, man, dude. Oh, and he's reaching in
I was
there?
wondering if she had a birth control implant in her arm. If
Is that
that's
what that
that
is?
little scar was. Oh God.
Oh god, he's freaking pulling veins out and stuff.
You don't gotta go that deep if it's a birth control. Oh, that's the other way in. She's a smart girl. The not smart part is doing this in front of him.
I think she's a fantastic final girl, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do too. I like her.
she kind of changed.
I just wasn't expecting it.
No, I wasn't either. The other one was kind of like the smarter, more experienced one, and then when
Yeah.
she died, she kind of changed almost as a person, and became more confident, more challenging.
Stepped up to the occasion.
There's
It's
the bike.
bike.
The bike lock.
It's their bike lock.
Uh-huh.
So he has messed with the bikes.
Well, we saw when Topher Grace went out earlier, they weren't gone. The bikes were gone. Which is why that
and
was
we had a little bit of a hint when the key had been
swapped out. Yeah.
moved. Oh, that's so fucked.
That was great. That little bit of foreshadowing earlier with the bikes when they were putting the lock on, you knew it was going to come into play. You thought it was going to be like what you said, but it ended up being completely different. You thought they would come back to the
That
bikes.
he like highly manipulated the situation. Is she
Yeah.
outside?
Not.
She's in a room of cages.
You were absolutely right. She did go off book.
What is he doing?
The question is, why do you won't let me?
Splash.
In the water. He's going to keep pouring it out for him too to drink.
How many fingers does he have in there? She didn't even cry out. That's how fucked up he has these women. Why is he touching her so much?
Your magic underwear.
The letter opener was legit.
It came in clutch, didn't it?
Or was it the razor? No, that's the letter opener. Wow.
Dude. Oh, man. It went right through there too.
The problem is the veins and the arteries are on the side.
It just went right kind of in between it. That was another cool shot too when she's climbing up the ladder and it cut over to this little thing here.
We're in House of the Dragons now. Viserys with his Lego map.
Oh, Viserys is a freaking G, man. He would have loved this.
Well, We knew that little club was going to come back at some point. God dang.
Full force too, man. Another swerve, man. Another swerve.
She's just still alive.
That was pretty freaking gnarly, to be honest with you.
She dead now? The last little bit of life she had.
Came back for one final scare.
Take him out.
Just gonna leave you guessing. A little ambiguity at the end.
Okay, so what did we think about the movie Heretic?
It was 1,000 times better than Smile 2.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought you'd like this one more. You know, it's
I like A24 because they're psychological, I guess.
psychological.
There's just more meat to them.
Yeah, there is. It's a lot more cerebral. It's just really masterfully created, I think, you know?
Yeah.
It's got so much dialogue in it. It's mostly a dialogue-driven movie, but the way that the camera's moving around and doing all these kind of unique shots that kind of feel, you know, make you feel like you're not bored of it. You know, it keeps you on the edge of your seat the second time. This is my second time watching the movie, too.
It's better storytelling. There's symbolism everywhere. There's foreshadowing. There's just so many more thematic elements.
The foreshadowing was one thing that was great. Like, you know, seeing the bikes at the beginning, the bike lock getting put on it, the letter opener, all those little things that you kept pointing out in the movie.
The club with the nails.
The club with the nails.
Yeah.
But then it did a good job of like using that, but kind of subverting your expectations at the same time. I think I liked it more the second time around, second watch, than I did the first time.
Because you watched it with me the second time.
Made it better, right? Yeah.
I caught things that you didn't notice.
That's true. Well, like the cup, you know, you mentioned the cup too. That's one thing.
I'm still on that cup.
Yeah. Well,
that was it stuck out. It wanted you to pay attention to the cup.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, where did he get that cup? Which then makes me think, how did all those prophets end up in cages?
Yeah.
Did that cup belong to one of those women?
Yeah, never explicitly explained.
He's all like, they're prophets, blah, blah, blah. No, those are women that he has in cages.
Trapped him in there, played his game. He's done this a time or two. You could tell by the way that he's got the whole map.
Serial killer, sadist. Yeah.
But he's smart. He's wicked smart, you know, in the head and stuff. Now, he's got different, you know...
It's someone that's used their intelligence for evil.
100%. The girls are smart, too. We pointed that out earlier in the movie, and they're still finding themselves in the situation. It's not like, oh, you're dumb, you got... Like, everybody...
It did feel like a battle of the wits, kind of at the end, of like... who's going to be outwitted.
I think it's just a really well-written movie. That
I think so too. Anytime
there's kind of a plot hole or whatever, it explains itself.
And I appreciated that it was not jump scary.
No, there were a couple, but nothing that was... It wasn't... That's not what it was built on.
Correct.
Yeah, there were a couple effective moments. You jumped once. Remember the spider?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That whole swerve, when you think that the dude... Well, you don't really think that he's about to get hit with the letterhead, but you think it could happen. You know, and then all of a sudden the other girl's, Sophie Thatcher's neck gets slit, and you're like, oh, whose neck just got cut? You know, and you thought she was gonna be the final girl. She thought, everybody did. I think when I was watching, I know I did. She was the one that was like, you know,
she was the main character.
Yeah, you're formulaic. Like, I know everything. I'm an experienced person, and
because it kept doing all the close-ups of her, and like, what is she thinking? And she's the one that really engaged with him and talked with him in the beginning.
Yeah, so she gets got, and then Chloe East becomes the main girl, and she leans on. I mean, she grows as a character. There's a good arc there. There's everything that you want to see.
Yeah.
And she becomes a stronger person and just goes, you know, mano a mano with Hugh Grant and wins the battle at the end of the day. I thought it was pretty epic.
She didn't win it by herself, though.
True. That's true. She did have a little help along the way, but...
With that...
She kind of did, though. She hit him in the neck.
Club.
Dude, that was a good scene. That was one that I didn't remember being as effective. Like, I knew it was coming this time, but it was still like, man, when he got freaking hit in the face with it.
I was not ready for it at all. I thought she was dead.
Yeah, I did too.
But she never actually died on camera.
No, well, you thought she did, but, you know, it wasn't confirmed, I guess. It's not like her head came off.
Which is another theme in this, like the reincarnation.
True.
Not reincarnation, resuscitation.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Kind of comes full circle that she would
pop back up.
Come back alive. And
to his surprise this time.
And be the one to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, yeah, I like that a lot. I like it. I mean, that's just one of many things, very cleverly written. Then you got the butterfly ending, which was like a nice ambiguous ending that.
Part of me wondered if the butterfly was going to land on the tip of the finger, but I guess it landed on the finger, which was what she had said earlier.
Yeah, it comes
if
back.
she was reincarnated, she would come back as a butterfly and land on someone's finger, so they knew exactly that it was her.
What it was, yeah.
But then the butterfly was gone.
Makes me want to go play Monopoly. Yeah?
Makes me want to watch another A24 flick.
Hey, we can do one, man.
Not Hereditary. I will never watch that again.
Well, never say never.
Never.
Never say never.
Never watch
Never
that
say
one
never.
again.
Well, we'll see what happens next, man. But if you got anything else you want to add on that movie?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so how scary was it though? Out of 5?
It was very unsettling.
Yeah.
I think as a woman especially, that is a nightmare to find yourself trapped in a man's house and there's no way that you can get out.
No pie.
So in that sense, it was actually like real horror to me. Whereas Smile 2 was like, this is fictitious. But this felt more real. So in that sense, it's a little scarier. Maybe I'd go 2.5.
I'll go 2.5.
But the situation is horrific.
I'll go 3. Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
Give me a 3 here because it's not like Jump Scare City or anything like that. It's not something that you're going to be scared to
but
turn
it's something
off.
you might think about for a while.
Yeah.
And to find yourself in this situation is like more realistic and very horrific.
Yeah, and it's also just nonstop suspense, which is a layer of horror, I think. And this is one that just you never get out of the suspense territory. Now, as far as the quality of the movie, your enjoyment of the movie, out of 5, what are you feeling there?
Honestly, I liked it a lot. I'd probably give it a 4 or 4.5.
I was going to go 4 or 5. I think when I originally rated it on Letterboxd, I gave it a 4. I'm going
This
up to...
is the kind of movie I really enjoy, though. And Hugh Grant is so good.
Wasn't he fantastic in that?
He's so good.
As a villain, too?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Now, let us know in the comments down below what other movies we should be watching. If you have any other thing like The Heretic, she liked it, so let's find some more movies like that and let's watch more of those. Let us know in the comments. Let us know if you think it's scarier or better or worse or whatever in the comments as well. We'll take a peek at that. We appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys another time.
Sounds good.
Enjoy it, right?
Yep.
We'll find another doozy. Doozies are good.
Yeah, okay.